Next, we do some dancing of a very different kind, skiing actually, and we hit the snow with some high schoolers who are teaching the next generation of skiers their skate skiing tricks. When most of us were kids, it was a rare sight indeed to see high school kids hanging out with middle school kids. Well, that isn't true in Bend. In fact, just the opposite. There's an entire community of skiers that work very hard at supporting each other. The Bend Kids Ski League starts kids out on the slopes at the young age of 6 and doesn't stop. For over 5 years now, Bend Metro Park and Recreation has been involving Summit High students who join middle schoolers up on the cross-country ski trails for 5 Sundays in a row. Michelle Kolb, a junior and co-team captain on the Summit High School Nordic ski team, is volunteering for her second year.
There really isn't much interaction between high school students and middle school students, which is why this is so cool, where we have an actual opportunity to get to work with them, and they're able to interact with high school students, which is where they're going next. So it's kind of cool, just like seeing the high school students and like interacting with them and getting more comfortable. I think it's always nice for them to have, for the middle school students to have like a high school student to look up to, or like to know that like they're nice enough to and like willing to hang out with these little middle schoolers for a day. And so I think it does help them feel a little bit more comfortable with things.
The program breaks the high schoolers into pairs and sends them out on the trails of Mount Bachelor's Nordic Center with a group of 5 or 6 middle schoolers to teach them the skills of skate skiing.
With 2 high school students working together, usually in a group, you were able to have like one person who would kind of generally say things, and sometimes as they were skiing along, the other person would give more individual insight. So that way it was like individual input as well as like just general skate skiing information.
Bend Park and Recreation District Outdoor Recreation Coordinator Eric Denzler oversees the program and has seen the benefits from all sides.
It's a wonderful program for building kids' self-confidence and their self-esteem, and that they can come out here and just do something new and have fun doing it.
They're high school, but because they're not so much older, it was really easy to have fun with them because it felt easier to connect with them because they were closer to your age.
Through the course of the day, they got the hang of things and they were able to be more comfortable around us as high school students, and it was just kind of nice for them to be with people close to their age, I think. So they just kind of opened up and were able to enjoy the skiing more and continue getting better.
The hope is that the kids will love skiing so much that they go on to join their high school ski team, and then they'll go back and work with more kids.
So the middle school skate ski program started out actually with the Central Oregon Nordic Club and MBSEF and the Bend Park and Recreation District, talking about forming a program for middle school kids. We just see this wonderful interaction between like the high school students who were in our program several years ago are coming back and helping out new students, middle schoolers, learn the sport. The high schoolers are volunteering with the Nordic Club. The Nordic Club's very supportive. Mount Bachelor Nordic is very supportive of the program. So it's a wonderful just community of skiers who really encourage each other to develop the skills all the way from little kids through their school years and on up into adulthood. That I think we're really fortunate here in Central Oregon to have such a strong skiing community who's so supportive.
You know, you teach them one weekend and then the next weekend you're just up there skiing with your team, and you see these kids with their family and they're actually getting it and getting out there skiing and practicing with their friends and their family and stuff.
It's a surefire formula for fun. Kids, friends, families skiing together with the promise of even more of this in the future. And now a word from Bend Park and Recreation Marketing Manager, Andy Lindgren.
Today on our show, we've seen groups of people coming together and sharing common interests. Another way to make new friends and new connections is in your neighborhood parks, and now we have even more parks to enjoy. There is Al Moody Park in Northeast Bend. It's on Daggett Lane across from Ensworth Elementary. It has a playground, sports meadow, and 9 acres of natural open space. Future trail connections will lead from the park to the Larkspur Trail and from there to the Bend Senior Center. Another park nearby completed is Orchard Park off 5th and Seward. This park will feature a small soccer field, half-court basketball, and a playground. We hope that these parks will help you get out, get active, and meet new people in your neighborhood.
To learn more about Bend Metro Park and Recreation District and this program, visit us online at bendparksandrec.org. Thanks for joining us here on the Recreation Connection. See you next time.